I'm sitting here pressing the wrong buttons. I'm pressing the intro button when I should be pressing the record button so that you guys can see me and I can see you. Welcome back, everyone, to the channel. Thank you, as always, for being here, clicking on the video, showing up, stopping by, and coming on in. Today, we're listening to the Decemberists. We're going to listen to the track The Mariners' Revenge Song. This is off of the album Picaresque, not Picturesque, but Picaresque, which was released in, I'm on their Bandcamp page. It's somewhere here. I'm not finding it immediately. 2005. Here we go. We're listening to this track because it was recommended and sponsored by Andrea Marie. So thank you so much, Andrea. I appreciate the recommendation. Wonderful name. Some would say that you have my mother's name. Anyways, Decemberist. I'm familiar with the band, not as a whole, but because of the Crane Wife. I know that album. I like that album a lot. It was the perfect crime. If you know that song, you know that's a good one. If you don't know that song, I just repeated perfect for absolutely no reason. It's probably annoying. Anyways, never heard of really much of anything else from the band, to be honest, but we're going to listen to this track, The Mariners' Revenge Song. Let's go ahead and clock it in. We'll talk about it a little bit after. Here we go. It's a shanty.
We are two mariners, our ship's sole survivors in this belly of a whale. Its ribs are ceiling beams, its guts are carpeting. I guess we have some time to kill. You may not remember me, I was a child of 3 and you a lad of 18.
Oh, I love a story.
But I remember you, and I will relate to you how our history's in a weave.
This is gonna be great.
At the time you were a rake and a roustabout, spending all your money on boys and out. You had a charming air, all cheap and debonair. My widowed mother found so sweet, and so she took you in, her sheets still warm with him, now filled with filth and foul disease. As time wore on, you proved a dead-ridden, drunken mess, leaving my mother a poor, consumptive wretch. Oh, and then you disappeared, your gambling arrears, the only thing you left behind. And then the magistrate reclaimed our small estate, and my poor mother lost her mind. Then one day in spring, my dear sweet mother died. But before she did, I took her hand as she dying cried. Oh,
find him, tie him to a pole and break his finger. Just splinters, turn him to a hole until he wakes up naked, crying at the sight
Dude.
of his grave.
Mommy had it out for revenge. This story is getting deeper and deeper and deeper.
it took me 15 years to swallow all my tears among the urchins in the street, until a priory took pity and hired me to keep their vestry nice and neat.
The monks will always keep you.
But never once in the employ of these holy men
Love the organ, the holy man.
did I ever once turn my mind from the thought of revenge.
Revenge will be mine.
Oh, night I overheard the prior exchanging words with a penitent whaler from the sea. The captain of his ship, who matched you toe-to-tip, was known for one cruelty. The following day I shipped to sea with the privateer, and in the whistle of the wind I could almost hear,
Find him, tie him to a pole and break his face.
And now the whispering behind, like the wind whispering.
Him to a hole until he wakes up naked, clawing at the ceiling of his grave.
I can see the audience singing this one live. Are you kidding me?
There is one thing I must say to you. As you sail across the sea, always your mother will watch over you as you avenge this wicked deed.
Here's vengeance. Here's the vengeance coming in. Are you kidding me? Into a waltz? This is a perfect song. This is so good.
And then that fateful night, we had you in our sight after 20 months at sea. With your starboard flank abeam, I was getting my muskets clean when came this rumbling from beneath.
I love the theatrics.
The ocean shook, the sky went black, and the captain quailed. And before us grew the angry joys of a giant whale.
Oh, look at that echoey. They're being swallowed whole.
Don't know how I survived. The crew all was chewed alive. I must have slipped between his teeth.
Have to.
But oh, what providence, what divine intelligence, that you should survive as well as me. It gives my heart great joy to see your eyes fill with fear. So lean in close and I will whisper the last words you'll hear.
We know what these words are. That vengeance is coming quick. Fun tale of revenge. Yes. Yes. What a brilliant song. What a perfect song. Yeah, put a capital P on it. This was such a great story. The theatrics that are built into the music around it, the music itself is great. I expect nothing less from the Decemberists, but to be honest, this way exceeded the expectations that I thought with them. I love this sea shanty of a revenge tale. How it starts in the present, right? Like a good movie, a good cinematic experience starts at the present. How we ended up here in this whale's belly. How do we end up here? What's funny? I know you. It's really funny. I know you. You were, what do you say, 18? I was 3 or whatever. Yeah, let me tell you of how I know you. And then you get the build up. You get the whole story, the build up into why he's there. That is just so good. I only know one of the names of one of the band members. That's the lead singer, Colin. I love his voice. It's so expressive. It works so well in, folk music, obviously, with the Decemberists and what they do. And I think like he has a voice that you probably either, I won't say love or hate, but I can definitely understand why perhaps some people may not like his voice, because it does have a certain, whine is not the right word, because I don't mean that. But there's a certain like high way that he sings back here sometimes that I can understand that maybe some people might not like, but I think it is so unique. I think it's very characteristic of him. It's him singing, and especially in songs like this or some of the others, like it stands out. It stands out among the bunch. The use of accordion and some more traditionally stringed instruments, the banjo, the guitars, of course, you hear. There may have been some ukulele in here as well. Don't quote me on that. There may have been. I know that we also got some violin, especially near the end. The use of different instruments at certain story beats and moments. When he's taken to the priory and he's with the religious men and the monks there. Of course, the organ shows up. When the whale shows up at, the 3/4 of the way through and is absolutely destroying and demolishing the ship and the boat. Well, of course, it sounds as such. It's just incredibly well done. This was, to me, a perfect song. I like this a lot. If I had a folk playlist or something of the nature, I would add this onto it, but I don't, so I think I'll just have to add it onto my general playlist. How do I do that here? There's my plus button. That was really, really fantastic. Great track. Wonderful story, too. Let's take a look at it. We are 2 mariners. I don't know. Our ship's sole survivors in this belly of a whale. Its ribs are ceiling beams, its guts are carpeting. I guess we have some time to kill. You may not remember me, I was a child of 3, and you lad of 18. But I remember you, and I will relate to you how our histories interweave. At the time you were raking and roustabout, spending all your money on whores and hounds. Oh, well. You had a charming air. Oh, the way he sings it. You had a charming air. All cheap and debonair, my widowed mother found so sweet. Or however he sings. Like, it's something like that. It's so good. She took you in, her sheets still warm with him, now filled with filth and foul disease. As time wore on, you proved a debt-ridden, drunken mess, leaving my mother a poor, consumptive wretch. The whole, sheets still warm, filth and foul disease, consumptive, tuberculosis he left her with. Then you disappeared, your gambling arrears, the only thing you left behind. And then the magistrate reclaimed our small estate, and my poor mother lost her mind. And one day in spring, my sweet dear mother died. And before she did, I took her hand as she, dying, cried. And boy, does she leave him some final words, a final request to her son, to this snake of a man. Find him, bind him, tie him to a pole and break his fingers to splinters. Drag him to a hole until he wakes up naked, clawing at the ceiling of his grave. Then she dies. I love how the chorus is so gentle, of course, with the lighter singing, whoever's singing, I don't know who it is, but that lighter singing there, that's so innocent, the voice itself, but of course the message is definitely not quite innocent. And I like how later on, well, we'll get there. It took me, and I like the delivery of it. In the beginning, that find him, bind him, right? Like the voice is innocent, but the delivery and of course the words are all but. It took me 15 years to swallow all my tears among the urchins in the streets, until a priory took pity and hired me to keep their vestry nice and neat. But never once in my employ of these holy men did I ever once turn my mind from the thought of revenge. And of course, like I said, that's when you hear the organ in the back. One night I overheard the prior exchanging words with a penitent whaler from the sea. The captain of his ship, who matched you toe to tip, was known for wanton cruelty. The following day I shipped to sea with a privateer, and in the whistle of the wind, I could almost hear, of course, the chorus once again, this time with some extra harmony in the back, whispering to kind of act as the wind. There is one thing I must say to you as you sail across the sea. Always your mother will watch over you as you avenge this wicked deed. And then that fateful night we had you in our sight. After 20 months at sea, you starboard flank abeam. I was getting my muskets clean. When came this rumbling from beneath, the ocean shook, the sky went black, the captain quailed, as before us grew the angry jaws of a giant whale. Don't know how I survived, the crew was all chewed alive. I must have slipped between its teeth. But oh, what providence, what divine intelligence, that you should survive as well as me. It gives my heart great joy to see your eyes fill with fear. So lean in close, and I will whisper the last words you'll hear. How perfect, how wonderful of a revenge tale, I can't even say it, revenge tale, is that? It's a satisfying one, too. Oh, my God, that's a satisfying one. That was a great listen. Andrea, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you for the support and sharing this song, because that was fantastic. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments down below. Thank you so much for being here. Come back tomorrow, and I'll see you all later. Bye.